in the corners of the night. Take your place here in the dark. Don't forget, you know your part. Don't turn your back. You're part of the act. Just watch for your chance to attack. You're part of the act. Her lips are warm, but the smile is tight. Somehow it's harder with all the glaring lights. Make your move, you're on a roll. Don't look now, you've lost control. Don't turn your back. It's part of the act. There is no time to relax. It's part of the act. It would be easy to stop and rest your head. It would be easy to wake up dead.
Easy. Don't worry, you got it. Okay, I got it. Easy. All right. Take it easy. Pushed aside. Take your place here in the dark. Don't forget, you know your part. Don't turn your back. You're part of the act. Just watch for your chance to attack. You're part of the act.
Hotel. Our phone lines are temporarily out of order. Please try your call again later.
Here's that 20 I owe you. We're even. Hello.
Sit tight. It's going down.
Damn. I know somebody's watching us.
I'm gonna take a spin around the block.
Gotcha.
Better start now. Let me know when they're all bound.
My arm. Please, I got arthritis real bad.
Yeah. Okay, pal. One peep out of you. Kiss tomorrow. Goodbye. Come on, I gotta have some lines. I gotta have a drink.
Oh. You know, under different circumstances, I'm sure I'd find this most enjoyable.
Car 17 to dispatcher. Can you read me?
Dispatcher here. What's up?
I think we have competition from another company.
Local or national?
I don't know yet.
Get back to me again in 10 minutes. Out.
Yeah.
There are two people in the car across the street.
Well, they're not mine. Maybe they're plain clothes taking a nap. They do it all the time.
I'll call back in 10 minutes. If they're still there, we'll take a walk.
All right. Take it easy. I'll take care of it.
Car 17 to dispatcher. The competition has disappeared.
Flower creek, talking a silver streak, dagger teeth, smiling never afraid or weak. Fancy feet, they never miss a beat. And now you're fighting the grudge that you nurse. But don't you try it, revenge is a curse. Don't you try to get even, 'cause you just get even worse. Even worse. When you try to get even, that's the first thing you think. Then you swallow your pride with a drink. Well, you try to get even, but one thing is clear. He'll slander and sell you and slit you from ear to ear. Point a finger, screaming a curse. Touch the trigger, you're ready to burst. Don't you try to get even, 'cause you just can't. Don't you try to get even, 'cause you just can't.
Hello. Come on in. Yeah, sit down. I got some things I gotta talk to you about.
I'm sure you do. I'll try to do whatever I can for you, but I am running late.
But this time, you better listen to me.
Okay. I'll listen. Just remember I got a plane to catch.
Yeah, I guess some things never change, do they?
Harry, cut the bullshit.
How you getting along with your new boss?
The President of the United States is a very demanding man, Harry. Just like you were.
Like I was? Like I am? Come on, don't start putting me down now. Don't put me in the past tense. I want out of here.
I heard about what happened with the parole board. I'm truly sorry about that.
Forget it, that was yesterday. Aren't you gonna ask me about this robe?
Crossed my mind, yeah.
You must have heard of Mahatma Gandhi, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that little dink was some piece of work. You know, when he stopped eating, the whole British Empire collapsed. What do you think would happen if me, Harry Kruger, stopped eating?
Look, I don't have time for this. My plane's leaving in a few minutes.
It'll wait. If it doesn't, there'll be another one. I didn't ask you to come here to waste time. It'll be front page news on every newspaper in the world. When I stop eating, it's going to be the lead-in on every network news show.
Harry, you're having delusions.
No. Because when Harry Kruger stops eating, the country stops eating. The day after the news breaks about my hunger strike, my union, my boys that I started in the union with friends who never forgot Harry, are gonna slam shut the door on every refrigerator in America. And that's why when Harry Kruger stops eating, the country stops eating. What do you think of that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's right. Sit down. Take a couple of minutes. Digest my idea.
Well, like you said, there's always another plane.
Not for me. This is my last shot. You gotta explain it so that Frankie Boda and the man in the White House understand that. They're both running for re-election next year, huh? Right? They'll never win if they let me starve.
Harry, I want to break this to you gently, but a lot of people wish you were dead.
Yeah. But there ain't a lot of people willing to go hungry. Tucker If our union trucks don't bring the food into the supermarkets, nobody eats. Nobody.
Harry, you're not the president of the union anymore. Frankie Boda is. He's very happy to have you right here. You can be certain he's not going to tell the rank and file to support this hunger strike.
Well, Frankie Boda wouldn't piss on me if I were on fire. Who needs him? It's easy for him to forget that I found him on a warehouse dock. I put him in a position of power. Boda. But the rest of the people that I picked up along the way, they're still running most of the union locals. And they don't forget Harry. I tell you, if I start, you'll see the biggest wildcat strike in history. Take my word. It's all set.
Except no one's going to believe that you're responsible for the strike.
Everybody's going to know that I'm responsible for the strike. I can still get Cronkite and Brinkley, Barbara Walters, Reynolds, just like I can make you come.
Harry, they're going to say you're stir-crazy.
Yeah, I am stir-crazy. That's why I want out of here. And that's why I will be out of here. By Christmas.
That's less than 4 months.
Yeah, you can do it.
I wish it was as simple as you make it seem.
It's very simple. You're the key. Now, you're still the lawyer for the union, so you go to Boda, and you get the union's endorsement for the president's re-election in return for my release. A presidential pardon. Yeah, it'll work.
It's more complicated than you think.
Look, it's not as complicated as my sitting down and stopping eating. Now, you tell Boda and the president I got to be out of here by Christmas. That's the deadline.
I'll let you know what they say.
No, you won't let me know. None of that. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll get back to you. I'll call you on Monday. You tell me right now, you'll do it.
Harry, it looks like an election deal. There isn't time to make this...
Time? What the hell do you know about time, you bloodless bastard?
Take it easy, Harry. What are you doing?
Christmas, or I die, and you go with me.
I'll try, Harry. I'll really try. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's go. Hello, Frankie.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
John, I know you don't care for wine, but you must let me pour you a glass of this. It's a very friendly little Chablis someone introduced me to last year at the Paris convention.
I'm glad to hear that you accomplished something over there.
Don, you remind me of every school teacher and social worker and truant officer that tried to convince me that I should be so happy to remain a longshoreman all my life long.
That's very nice. But let's talk about Harry Kruger.
At the risk of sounding insensitive, I don't really care whether Harry Kruger dies slowly or rapidly, whether he jumps or starves, just as long as he does it in the slammer where he can't harm me.
Harry might be less of a problem outside jail than inside.
Not for me, he would. I can't run the union having to look over my shoulder all the time wondering what Harry the horse is doing. No, it's okay with me if he wants to go on a starvation diet. I think that's cool.
Well, it could embarrass you in the rank and file membership. Hear Harry talking like Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh, Mahatma Gandhi's ass. Harry Kruger is a tin-horn Napoleon. He thinks he's on Elba planning a comeback. He's making lists of all the people that he's gonna screw or have killed when he gets out. And would you like to guess who's at the top of every one of those lists? Me. No, I'll keep Harry inside.
I know, Frankie, but he's got you in a no-win situation. The rank and file are going to want you to take some action. They're not going to be happy seeing one of their own suffer. You cannot let Harry Kruger die.
Says who?
Your own people. If they think you let Harry die because you're scared of him, they'll turn on you like a pack of dogs. And if they think you didn't have the clout to go to the president to save him, they'll turn their backs on you. They'll never listen to you again. Either way, you lose.
That's very good for a Yale lawyer, Don, but there's one important fact that you left out. If I get flushed down the toilet, the president goes along for the ride. He loses 5 million votes, and if that happens, you and your new boss are going to be back on the street chasing tow trucks.
President of the United States wants your friendship, Frankie. He doesn't need it. Last election, yes, but next year we'll get the numbers with or without the union.
Oh, bullshit, Donny boy. Everybody needs 5 million votes, but just leave that. Now, with Harry on the outside, he's going to be a pain for both of us. You know that.
Are you scared of Harry Kruger?
Sure. He's like a father to me. Of course I'm scared of him.
I suppose we all are. What if I could work out something that would keep him off you?
Like what?
A piece of paper. A binding agreement that he could not become involved in union activities as a condition for a presidential pardon.
He'd never sign it.
What if I could arrange it?
Harry would never let go of the union.
But if I can?
If you can get him to sign it, I'll do anything you want. And I'll be at the front gate when they spring Harry with a brass band. Do you think the president will do it for me?
Mark down the date, Christmas Eve, Frankie. I got a plane to catch.
Tucker?
Are you talking to me?
Excuse me, sir, but the president has been asking for you every 15 minutes.
Well, I'm here now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
Morning, Mr. President. Frankie Boda sends his warmest personal regards.
Bet your ass he did. Don, you know what you get when you cross a Polack with a member of the press?
Even you're going to like this, Don.
Nothing. Some things even a Polack won't do. What did Boda say?
He's afraid to have Harry Kruger on the outside. I don't blame him. Harry Kruger's a very tough man.
How can we be sure Kruger isn't bluffing?
Harry never bluffs. I'll tell you something about Harry Kruger. I remember about 10 years ago, just before a big rally, someone shot Harry in the arm. Happened right in his hotel suite. We all stood there, frozen, but Harry, he grabbed the guy and broke his neck.
I didn't read about this.
We never released it. Harry didn't want anyone to know that he was vulnerable.
One of his own people, huh? What did I tell you?
Well, let him finish. Let him finish.
Harry changed his jacket. He didn't want anyone to see the blood. Then he went out and gave his speech. It was 2 o'clock in the morning before we could get him to a doctor.
Now that is what I call tough.
He would do it, wouldn't he? That son of a bitch would starve himself to death just to ruin me, to bring this country down. Cons are always getting killed in jail. Nobody's. They get stabbed by other cons, right? Or hang themselves out of desperation. How come it's always nobody's? Never someone who's a danger to the national security.
He could choke to death on a piece of meat. Now, that's done all the time.
You fat jerk off. How can you choke on a piece of meat when you're on a hunger strike? You worked for him a long time, didn't you? You knew him real well.
As well as anyone.
If he got out and got back on top, you'd go back to work for him, wouldn't you?
Are you implying something?
I don't have to imply. I'm the president. I'm asking you a direct question.
I'll give you a direct answer. I work for you. I'm loyal to you. If If you doubt it, fire me.
So you could go to work for Kruger?
Sir?
Answer me, Tucker.
If you start this bullshit now, I'm gonna go home. Now, this man has busted his butt for you. If you want to kick ass, go over to the Pentagon. That's where they need it.
You see, Don? See what they're doing to me, to the presidency, to the country? Trying to bring it down. The devil's at the gates. The dregs are plotting in the jail cells. I can't be sure of anybody anymore. All right, Don. This is what you get paid for. What are we going to do?
The most acceptable solution would be to pardon him, on a condition that he refrained from any union activity for a period of, say, 10 years.
That's a beautiful thought, Don. It really is. But it isn't constitutional, is it?
No, it isn't. But it would put him on hold for a while. By the time the courts sort it all out, who knows? He could be eating meat again.
Yeah. You hear that, Corky? What did I tell you about J. Donald?
You said he'd go through a brick wall for you.
I did. I said that. Look, Don, what do we get out of all this?
We get Boda's support. It might be the only union endorsement you get, and it's a good one. It's worth 5 million votes.
We're going to get the numbers this time, with or without Boda. What else are we getting?
The continuation of a very warm and rewarding relationship.
Could be better. What do you say, Corky?
Maybe a little sweetener. What they call political action support.
Sure. What do they have these organizing funds for, anyway?
You could start that intelligence unit, the one you were talking about for the re-election.
Tell Boda I can get his can off completely, and he owes me for it. The union will endorse my re-election, and I want him to make a contribution of $1 million. $2 million. Cash.
What?
Yeah. I want him to deliver the $2 million to you in cash on a strictly business basis. 10 days after he gets Kruger freed.
I don't think...
Don't. It's a good idea not to.
It's your decision, of course, but this might be construed as a form of...
Blackmail? By that greaseball? We help to put him in, we can help to put him out, and he knows it.
Frankie Boda is not exactly what you would call a pushover, sir.
What are you saying to me? I'm the President of the United States. I'm sitting here with my finger in the dike. I'm sitting here all alone while every two-bit radical, every mush-mouth faggot con man is trying to knock this Constitution on its ass and turn the country into a commie prison farm. It's about time freeloaders like Boda start paying their share. Because if they don't, and mark my words, it just isn't going to be any democratic system left for them to rip off.
I guess I'll get right on it, sir.
Yeah, you do that. Who the hell do these guys think they are? They think I'm gonna lie down for them?
Well, how about some lunch, Don?
Why don't you stay for lunch, Don? I just had some prawns flown in. Strategic Air Command dropped them off. They were in the Yellow Sea yesterday.
We can watch the Redskins on TV. They're going to have a hell of a season this year.
Thank you, but I think I better get going.
Somebody's watching in the dead of night, watching the street for any sign of life. Cold eyes are searching for that one mistake. The slightest ripple might be all it takes. So you plan your every moment and you hit your every mark, but you spend your every minute in the jaws of the shark. Jaws of the shark. steel, never flinching at the fear you feel. Before you know it, you could be no more, 'cause you're the one they might be looking for. So you jump into the water, but you're diving in the dark, and you learn to love the danger in the jaws of the shark. The jaws of the shark. Somebody's watching in the dead of night, watching the street for any sign of life. Cold eyes are watching for that one mistake. The slightest ripple might be all it takes. So you plan your every moment, and you hit every mark, but you spend your every minute in the jaws of the shark.
What in the hell is going on here? What are you trying to pull? What's this walkie-talkie for?
What's going down, huh? Nothing. I'd let you off, but my part, see, he's a real meat eater. He gets real crazy if he doesn't get taste. That's fine. Consider it as protection. All right.
Car 17 to dispatcher. Everything's all righty.
We've got customers.
Civilians or more competition?
I can't tell, but they're making a hell of a racket out there.
They're gonna wake up the whole street.
Okay, you let him in. Take the front desk. I'll back you up. Come on, let's go.
Come on! Come on! Open up! What's the matter with these people? Come on, let's go! Hey, 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 hey! You! Come on! Hey! Come on! Thank you.
It's cold up your neck.
There you go. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
We'll need a room for tonight. I'm sorry, we're completely booked up. Look, that's ridiculous. I want to talk to the manager. He's tied up at the moment. Suggest you try the Pierre. How about the Pierre?
Oh, come on, honey. Just get us a room, huh? I gotta get off my feet.
Come on, you got something. You people always keep something tucked away for emergencies. Oh, sir, the Savoy is a very popular hotel. It's always good to book in advance. Come on, you people always keep an extra room for the last-minute big shots. You can't tell me you don't have an extra room. I'm sorry. Well, here's something might help persuade you. Sir, we just don't have any more rooms. I suggest maybe the Pierre, the Plaza. Look, it's goddamn cold out there, and I'm not going out there again, and I'm not going to drag this little lady out there either. Well, sir, if you insist... I do insist. Okay, I think maybe we can accommodate you. This way, please.
What's this?
A stick-up?
You can't do
this. Turn around.
Don't worry, folks. It's all on the house. Come on.
Tie him up. Put him with the rest. Make it snappy. We gotta get the show on the road.
coming down. Got to get my exercise in every day. Keeps the gut down, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, she's beautiful, isn't she?
Listen, I'm running late. I got a plane to catch. Is there someplace we can talk?
Yeah, come on, come on. Don, have a drink.
No, thank you. The president is willing to go along with the deal. A pardon for Harry if he signs a condition restricting him from any union activity for 10 years.
10 years. That's long enough for me. A lot of things can happen in 10 years. Well, that's beautiful, Don. When do you want the endorsement?
As soon as possible. Some early union backing could help a lot right now.
You can have it by the end of the week. You just give my law guy like 2 days' notice. Listen, we're gonna have to get together. You call me the next time you're in the city, we'll have lunch, right?
I'm not quite finished.
Oh?
There's some cash involved.
Some cash involved, like a baseball deal. And I throw in a shortstop and, come on.
I'm serious. $2 million cash.
You're not serious, Donnie. You're crazy. $2 million cash?
That's it.
Mm-hmm. And where am I going to get $2 million?
All right, Frankie, don't waste my time. I'm talking to the guy who helped Harry set up that organizing fund.
$2 million, just like that. How'd you guys arrive at that particular figure? I mean, why not $3 million, $5 million, $10 million?
Fair market price.
Come on.
Look at it this way. For a relatively small sum, you're solving all your problems. It's just a business deal. One president to another.
Well, you go tell your president that this president says no, N-O. You tell your president he's not getting a cent from me. Hey, hey, hey.
The man is serious. He wants a contribution, a show of faith. If he doesn't get it, he'll pardon Harry without any conditions whatsoever.
He's not going to do that.
You know he would. He is a very strong-willed man.
He's a spiteful pussy.
Exactly.
When do you people want your pound of flesh? You tell your president he's not getting 1 cent from me until he delivers his end of the deal.
No problem. He trusts you. He'll spring Harry on Christmas Eve. He wants you to deliver the cash to me 10 days after delivery, 10 days after Harry is on the street.
Just a business deal between two presidents, huh?
It's all business, Frankie. Nothing's personal.
Don, you got a plane to catch. And I'd hate to see you miss it. And I hope you understand what I mean.
I hope you understand what I mean.
Man, I can't sign this.
You know I can't sign this.
Oh, you can sign it. You can sign it, Harry, because it's your ticket out of this place.
My ticket nowhere. What am I going to do when I get out?
You can always spin cotton.
Huh?
Sit at a spinning wheel like your new idol, Mahatma Gandhi.
He wouldn't make this deal either.
It is your best and only option.
Like hell it is.
Come on, Harry. You've got nearly $2 million coming from a pension fund. Be able to travel, spend time with the family, relax.
Relax? How am I going to relax? Some retirement village? Maybe play backgammon all day, or do I sign that away too?
The only job you cannot take is union activities. That's the deal.
Only union activities? That's my life! That's my whole life. You can't walk in and take that away from me. You're cutting off my hair. I never killed anybody.
You manipulated union funds, Harry. You broke the law, and what's worse, you got caught.
Yeah.
You brought this all on yourself.
Yeah, and I'll finish it myself. No conditions. Tomorrow I announce my hunger strike. Nothing but water and bicarb. It's like Gandhi.
Sorry you feel that way about it, Harry. Because they're not going to let you do that.
They're not going to let me do it. They can't stop me. You know this place is gonna be swarming with the press, people you can't buy. Jack Anderson, Mike Wallace.
Naturan Godse.
Who?
He was the fanatic who assassinated Gandhi.
Oh, yeah.
Just like some nut's gonna whack you, Harry.
They wouldn't risk it.
Shh. They'll make it look like a prison fight. Some religious nut is gonna be upset with you wearing your sheet and making a mockery of Gandhi. He'll take a shank that he made out of a spoon. He'll come up to you in the yard and he'll take that shank and he'll slip it right into your heart. It'll look like a religious thing. Do you understand? Not political at all.
Come on, you're bluffing.
Harry, you were my teacher. You taught me never to bluff. Now take the deal! I know it sucks, but it's the only one you've got. Now, later on, if you want to double-cross Frankie and the president, that's your business. But if you get shanked in that yard, and believe me, you will, it's all over.
They wouldn't dare. You know why? Killing me ain't enough. My boys wouldn't let my spirit die. And if I'm dead, it's tough on the president. He's got nobody to deal with.
Harry, you're not Joe Hill. You're Harry Kruger. You've been a one-man show all your life, and if you die, that show's over. You owe it to your dreams to stay alive, Harry.
Know the right buttons.
I'll tell you something else. That condition that you're going to sign is not constitutional. You'll be able to bust it in court in a year. It just so happens I have another copy of the agreement. Sign it. Saving your life, Harry.
Hey, you're some piece of machinery.
You bet I am. Don't you see, Harry, I make it all work. While you and Boda and the president march up and down your stage, play your little games, stroke yourself in public, shout and stamp your feet and call your press conferences and count to see how many times you get your names in the papers. I do the work, Harry. I put it all together. I read the fine print. I check the precedents. I even eat crap if I have to, because if I didn't, you heroes would flush this country down the toilet.
Why do you do it?
I love the action. Sign it. I got a plane to catch.
America is really something, Mickey. Knocks you out when you contemplate the opportunities. Here I am. What am I, after all? I'm a skinny kid from South Philly who's had a few breaks. Here. Now, tonight, I'm gonna sit down as an equal and break bread with prime ministers and ambassadors and sheiks.
Yeah, good company you keep. I heard about that sheik. You know, his bodyguards, they invented this device. It goes right from a transistor radio right to your organs. When they turn the volume up, you rat on your mother.
You're just jealous, Mickey. You want everybody to eat with you at Burger King.
You know, you're becoming a real social climber. You aware of that, Frankie?
If you can talk to crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch.
Listen, I'm the first vice president of organizers. Why don't you save that flowery crap for the first vice president of public relations? And what the hell did you get me up here for? To help you get dressed? Or you need something organized?
Both. I'm trying to improve your image. And I need your help to improve mine.
What's up, Frankie? You worried about Kruger?
Of course I am. He's going to be on our back in another month. And for the pleasure of his company, we're being held up by Washington for $2 million.
You didn't really go for a deal like that, did you?
I had to. Had no choice. Son of a bitch, I hate to be ripped off like that. That's going to get around to. You know what that's going to do to our image?
Only if we lie down and take it.
Yeah, you're so right. That's why I want to see you. I want you to figure out some sort of scenario to bail us out of being blackjacked.
All right. First, you got to tell me, how's the money supposed to be paid?
I got to pay them the money in cash 10 days after they spring Kruger. And the president's new bag man is our very own lawyer, Don Tucker.
In Washington? That's tough.
Right here in New York City. I like to keep the home court advantage.
I see you figuring maybe we tie a little string on the package?
Keep talking.
If all you promised was to deliver the cash, then some unscrupulous bastard could conceivably steal it from Tucker. After you make the delivery, after you fulfill your part of the bargain.
That's right. And if they can't hold on to their wallets, if they're careless, that's not our problem. Could you actually see something like that happening, Mick?
Is an elephant heavy?
The president's re-election committee keeps a suite at the Hotel Savoy. Tucker stays there if he has to spend the night in New York, but he's going to be pretty secure there.
Not necessarily. Somebody good can make the snatch there. And out of town, or maybe somebody who's been inactive for a while. Can be a clean job.
Cleaner than clean, Mickey. There can be no tracks. And whoever does this job has got to be his last one forever, because we can't have a guy like that walking around, now can we?
It seems like a waste of talent.
And another thing, the cash. It's already been accounted for. I took it out of special allocations, and I can't very well put it back.
Well, that's a shame.
I really want this thing to go right, because I'm sick and tired of seeing the elected officials of this country betray their sacred trust. They've got to understand they are servants of the people, not their own greed.
And we're the people, right, Frankie?
Right. Right, Mickey. Now you got him.
Here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is.
Show it.
There is.
Show it.
Had I a glass, I would.
Take it in my face.
Well aimed. Of such a young one.
Oh, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Hear me, please. In sooth, you skate not so.
I chafe you if I tear you. Let me go.
Off of you so you can use it again. Sit down.
Oh, how bad were we? I mean, you're not going to pull extra rehearsals on us again, are you, Coach? Ouch!
No extra rehearsals.
Damn. Listen, folks, I got a plan. A very serious plan. A plan for our future.
Look, I don't mean to be abrupt. It's time for me to give you my notice. I gotta leave the company for a while anyway, so you might as well leave me out of your plans.
You're joking. You can't be serious.
I am serious. I would never be flip with you.
How long have you been thinking about this?
Something that came up a couple of days ago?
And how long do you plan to be gone?
I don't know. You should find somebody to replace me, even on a permanent basis.
Julian, are you all right?
I'm okay.
You get a big job someplace, Julie?
That's right, Ron, a really big job.
Can they use us too?
No, this is a job for experienced professionals.
Professional? Foundation pays us to do these plays. Doesn't that make us professionals?
Hey, wait a minute, Julian.
Shut up, Dixie. Don't lie to me, Julian. We've been together for 2 years. I can't stay married that long. Now, you wouldn't walk out on us unless a guy had a gun to your head or a bag of money in his hand.
I spent time in jail for burglary. Shortly before we organized this group, I was involved in a jailbreak. I don't want to go back there. I just can't take it. The people that helped me escape are very serious people.
My God, that's incredible.
Knock it off, Dixie. They let you off the hook for one job?
If they blackmail you once, they can blackmail you again.
Maybe they're bluffing. What's in it for them if they lock you up?
Ron, they could trade me for a favor from the DA. One of their people could get a reduced sentence in exchange for me.
Well, what are you gonna do then?
What I have to do? Look, you were great. You were wonderful. You've been doing outstanding work for months. You might as well get somebody else.
Damn it, Julie. I don't want to give us up.
Besides, you need us.
How so?
We're different. The four of us. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, that's it. I'm going with you. You need somebody to back you up, somebody who's going to be with you all the way.
You're not robbers and you're not criminals.
You weren't actors either before you taught us.
It's the first time you've heard about this. I think it's great that you want to help, but you'd flop in this one. You don't just get bad reviews.
Julie, like I always say, one for all and all for one.
Julie, you got a gang.
No, Ron. I got a family.
It is good news this Christmas Eve for Harry Kruger. He was released from prison today after more than 3 years behind bars.
They're playing Hail to the Chief. That's my song.
He was one of this country's most powerful labor leaders, and tonight he's free with some strings attached.
Relax, boss. They're gonna pay for that little song.
The president pardoned Kruger after he agreed to give up union activities for 10 years.
$2 million for that song. That's a bargain.
The action was not without political criticism.
I'd call it a steal.
Among those at the prison's gates to greet Kruger was Frankie Boda, the union's present leader.
Frankie, here. Who is it?
Julian.
You been to the hotel?
Yes.
Well?
It's doable.
What's that?
That's for the money.
Why that?
Because 50 40-grand stacks will fit exactly in that case, and that case will fit in the safe at the Savoy.
Nice and precise. Your reputation isn't bullshit.
You got something for me?
Sure I do. Payment number 2. Final payment on delivery. One more thing.
What's that?
A couple of my guys got to come in there with you.
No, no way. Just my own people.
One guy, just one.
We work alone, and we don't work. You don't let me do this job on my own, with my own people. You can take your job and stuff it.
A couple of my guys going along with you can help.
Why? What are their specialties? Safe cracking or head breaking? I don't need any muscle men messing up my job.
Listen, don't get on your fucking high horse with me. You know, you don't do this job my way. You know what the consequences are.
Look, you want this job done on a specific date. You don't have time to replace me. Now, what about the delivery?
Let me worry about that.
I don't want any of your people hanging around outside waiting for us to finish up. Because at that time in the morning, the streets are empty. And any person or vehicle hanging around is going to attract attention. And attention means the police, and that means trouble. So just tell me where and when to deliver the money, and don't interfere with my operation.
Wait a minute. You mean you want me to take your word of honor that you're going to show up with the money?
It took the police 3 years, and they still haven't found me. It took your people 3 days.
Yeah, well, they didn't need you as bad as I do.
So they don't know where to find me, but you do. So no kibitzers waiting outside while the gig is going down.
All right, we'll work it out. Listen, I thought you'd like to know. You were set up for that fall you took.
Well, you know a lot about me, don't you?
Well, I wanted the best, so I checked you out.
Ugly bugger, isn't he? Anything else?
No, that's it for now. So listen, where and when can I reach you between now and then?
Don't worry, I'll ring you.
Merry Christmas, lover.
amused by this ritual you go through with the president's portrait.
You know, it's funny, but even his presence in a picture makes me feel like I'm having fun at his expense.
I can't tell you how happy I was when you called me. I didn't expect to hear from you again for weeks.
You know, I never turned down a chance to come to New York.
I know you try, but I miss you.
I miss you, too.
Sometimes I wonder.
How can you say that? I'm here, right?
You had business in New York.
I don't have to stay over. I stay over because I want to be with you.
And sometimes I think you could try harder. You could come to New York more. I'd certainly go to Washington once a week if you wanted me to.
We've been over this 100 times. Washington is like living in a fishbowl. When I walk my dog, my wife gets 10 reports on where it stops to pee.
Oh, Donnie.
It's true. Just the other day, I was walking Rex through the rose garden. And
Rex? You didn't tell me your dog was named Rex.
my son named him. His real name is Oedipus Rex. We just call him Rex for short.
Oh, my. The president wouldn't like that at all, would he? He'd have a fit.
I don't know. He says he believes in motherhood.
I know a Donnie Tucker that nobody else in the world knows. Well, I hope that's your call.
So do I. Yeah. No, I'll come down. Listen, order dinner. I'll be back in a few minutes.
What would you like?
Surprise me.
You know I'll surprise you.
Don, Happy New Year.
Same to you, Frankie. Glad to find you in such a good mood.
Said a few things last time I shouldn't have, but what the hell? We all do what we have to do. New year, fresh start.
I'm glad you feel that way about it. Is this our contribution?
Yep. This is it. And let me give you some light. Let you see what you're gonna get. Oh, that looks kind of harmless laying there like that, doesn't it? That's all yours. Don't spend it in one place. Sorry I had to make you lay over like this.
Oh, no problem.
Well, let me get you a couple of tickets to a show, arrange for a little lookie.
No, I'm gonna sack out early tonight. Get a good start in the morning. Thanks anyway, Frankie.
Don, have a good flight.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Good evening, Mr. Tucker.
Would this fit into your vault?
Sure.
Would I be able to get to it at any time, just in case?
We've got security on call 24 hours a day.
Would you just go check for me? Make sure it fits in there, please. It's very important. Thanks.
Plenty of room. Couldn't be safer. You just sign right there.
Are you sure it's going to be okay in there, huh?
It's safer than safe.
Great.
Here's your copy.
Thanks. Hey, listen, one more thing. Hold all my calls, okay?
Oh, sure. You bet, Mr. Tucker.
Yeah.
So this is the stuff that dreams are made of.
Let me see. Oh, this is the stuff that paste is made of.
And why do they bother to put it in the safe?
In case of a robbery, they claim a loss on the real ones.
So what do they do with the real ones?
The real ones they sold to a fence years ago.
Oh, you can't trust anybody anymore. You almost finished?
It's hard to tell. You getting antsy?
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't worry. We're gonna make it. What's that?
Oh, it's that hooker.
Better take a look. You pack up the letters and address books. You got a problem?
I gotta go to the bathroom real bad.
Look, we're almost finished up here. You can hold it, okay?
I'll have a heart. I'm dying. I took a diuretic for my water retention, you know, and I'm gonna burst.
Dixie, I need you.
Somebody's out there. I know it. I can feel it. A little while ago when
I got something for you to do.
Will you
Come on.
listen to me, please? A truck passed and one of the high beams caught a glint of something like binoculars from a window not 8 stories up, and those curtains, they keep going back and forth and back
Too many
and
westerns,
forth.
Dixie. You've been watching too many westerns. The Duke was always seeing sun glint off the barrel of a gun. Come on, don't worry. Cops never attack before dawn. I'm afraid their souls won't get on the pad.
Now turn around.
No, I'm supposed to be watching you.
Oh, please, 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds to get started.
That is all you get. 2 seconds.
Don't look.
I'm not. Come on, hurry up, go. Hey, what the hell you got there?
Okay, lover boy, on your feet. Slow and easy. Son of a
Where shall I catch you, butterfly? Crush your pericranium? How about the groin? I parry, fate, 1, 2, 1, 2. And at the coda's end, I hit.
Maybe we can make a deal.
What do you want?
That guy, our recent check-in?
Yeah.
He needs to talk to us.
What's on his mind?
We'll find out in a minute.
Bring him into the lobby.
What is your problem? Oh.
Okay, what's it all about?
You're making a big mistake. We work for the government. We're not here to rip you off. There's a top official in the hotel. The car that's supposed to be guarding him disappeared. The hotel is surrounded, folks.
No sale. It isn't true.
It is. Look, we don't know who those people are. They must be gunmen. We came in undercover. Check it out.
What's the name of this top official staying at the hotel?
Can't tell you that.
Put him back in the office.
Wait a minute. Look, if we don't call a contact number in 5 minutes, they'll call him. You know, this man's beeper goes off, and when he calls in, when our people know he's safe, they're gonna come at you like the 7th Cavalry. Shooting, buddy.
Okay, let's wrap it up. We don't have much time.
We finished?
There are people who may think so. Come on.
What's that?
My beeper.
Your what?
It's my beeper. I've got to answer. It's the president calling.
Stay right where you are. I'm killing myself trying to get you off. It's bad enough you're talking business all the time. You think I'm gonna let you start transacting business? It's bad enough I have to start all over again. From nothing.
Come in, Les.
I read you.
Act 2.
Okay.
All stations. Prepare for the surprise party.
Listen up. I've just placed an explosive device in this room, which I can detonate by radio signal. Don't let me hear any suspicious sounds for the next 15 minutes while we're driving away. I don't want to hear anything that will indicate that you're trying to get loose and call the cops. Just 15 more minutes, folks, and nobody gets hurt. Good night.
Station 1 and 2, ready when you are.
Ron, you ready?
Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. Shut up, Dixie.
Come on, let's go.
All cars, Gold Coast Precinct, robbery in progress, Savoy Hotel. Repeat, robbery in progress, Savoy Hotel.
All units, return to base. All units, haul ass. Let's get the hell out of here.
Darling, am I ever glad to see you?
How do you feel?
That's hard to express.
Well, in that case, come back to bed.
Well, I really shouldn't. I've got an early flight to catch. I've got something special for the president.
Why don't you give it to me instead?
There's very tight security in the basement and the employees area. Julian, I want you to leave these maids a big tip. They're terribly exploited by this hotel. Okay, hold the telephone.
Hey, what's in this case?
It's the only loot we're taking out of the hotel.
Come on, you mean we're not taking all these jewels?
I told you, not robbers. I'm not going to make you robbers.
What are you saying, Julian, that we're not going to go through with this now?
Look, the only thing we want is right here in this case. And the only people who know about its existence are a handful of men who will vehemently deny any connection to it. Besides, this is going to make our work worthwhile. We give the rest of the loot back, the cops won't care. Because nothing will be missing. Dixie, you know the laundry chute 3 doors down?
Yeah.
Take this stuff and drop it off, will you, please?
Well, Julie, there are chambermaids constantly going back to that chute.
I know. We got enough time, don't worry.
Okay.
This is room 554. Send the bellman up and have the bill ready. See you guys downstairs.
Yeah.
Hey, remember, this is the last act.
Wait a minute. Wait, Dixie, wait.
What?
Get out of here, Grandma.
My necklace was diamond. Platinum setting, 4 drops. I had diamond earrings, 4 drops. I had pearl earrings.
Say brooch?
And I had a brooch.
Pete, is it okay if we photograph the cashier's office?
No. Absolutely no, Gabe. Nobody gets near that cashier's desk until after the detective finish up.
I'm not trying to give you the runaround. I just don't have any information myself.
What am I supposed to do about all my diamonds?
Sometime before 4...
Hold it, Pete. I gotta change a cassette. Can you give me a statement within a few minutes?
Sometime before 4 a.m. this morning, 3 male Caucasians entered the hotel premises, handcuffed 9 employees and 2 prospective guests, and forcibly opened about 50 safety deposit boxes and the main safe. About 2 hours later, they made their escape in a gray limousine, which was driven by a 4th male Caucasian. These were not equal opportunity employers.
Can you estimate the loss dollar-wise?
That'll take weeks, maybe months.
How about a guess on the loss?
Well, it's a shot in the dark, but based on other cases like this, they could have gotten 1, maybe 2 million in jewels, cash, and negotiables.
Was it the work of amateurs or professionals?
Use your brain. Anybody who brings along 24 pairs of handcuffs and pre-cut tapes and gets in and out without firing a shot or bumping a head is all pro as far as I'm concerned. Now, what was your other dumb question?
Kill it.
Did you see anybody suspicious at all?
Lady in New York, everybody's suspicious.
I don't know what's going on.
Just right over. Excuse me, ma'am. Talk to this lady right here. She'll fix it.
I gotta see the chief.
Hey, I came right away to
Just tell him that Mickey wants to see you.
Mickey who?
Look, my friend, you want to cover your behind. Otherwise, Howie's going to kick it all the way to the Bronx.
No way.
They don't make me responsible for my security. That's what it is. Hours ago, I haven't heard.
Yes, I'll have them escorted to your office immediately. Still don't understand what you two people were doing here. This is a New York police operation. Officer Moore, take these people downtown.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So long, Chief.
Chief, here's a book for you one. Thanks. So, what do you have?
Those spooks are the only ones who talked to the perpetrators or got a good look at them just before they left. Who the hell are they anyway?
Officer Malazzi, it is none of your damn business.
They didn't give us a statement. Nothing. I think you should book them as material witnesses.
I turned them loose.
Why?
Because I talked to the commissioner and he said to turn them loose and thank them on the way out, so I did.
I'd let him kiss my ass.
Yeah, and you'll do it in uniform, too.
They're the best we had.
Damn feds are all the same. They stink.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
Everything is going absolutely fine.
Chief, Mickey Bent's here.
I'll call you back, sir, yes. Well, Mickey Bent, what are you doing here? This ain't your turf. Yes? No, I've already released them. Thank you, it's okay.
Relax, Howard. You're going to need all the help you can get.
So give me some. I got a hotel robbery. I got 2 federal spooks who are the victims. Now, a labor union big shot shows up. You want to tell me what's going on here?
We want to help. What are you going to do? Look a gift horse in the mouth? I'll spread the word to my people. Tell me what you're looking for.
Sir.
Tell Costello to handle him.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for 4 male Caucasians.
That's it.
That's it. I'm looking for information from the street. Somebody who saw them leave.
Good luck.
Mickey, come on. What do you know?
I can tell you positively, nobody saw them leave. Did you release any of the other witnesses yet?
Yeah, the couple I just released, they said they saw the man talk to them.
Oh, gee. Listen, I'm sorry, I'm late. I forgot I left this guy in the lobby and I was supposed to meet him.
Mickey.
Look, I'll come back up, all right, Chief? What did you think? You were going to slip out just like that?
Beg your pardon.
What do you think? Hey, Sergeant, you want to keep those stripes? Take a walk.
You're obstructing justice.
How the hell could you let them go?
They're not the ones.
Oh, geez. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Captain, would you see that these people get out of here?
Yes, sir.
I apologize.
Don't do me any favors. Besides, the people you were looking for were the feds.
Chief, they need you in the office right away.
That's our car right over there. Darling, I'll never stay in this hotel again.
Yes, sir. Sure. No problem. Yes, thank you.
You buy that story?
Sounds like we recovered the whole take, doesn't it?
Is that what you want me to tell the press?
No. I think we should tell them that we're not 100% sure yet. It's going to take a little while to check out what's been recovered against the claims.
What the hell would make those guys leave all that stuff behind?
Pete, just tell them it was one big prank. Some playboys come in here, they want to prove they're real macho. Tuxedos, limousines. They want to pull off a big job, make a clean getaway. Probably coked up to their ears.
Howie, you don't really believe all that crap, do you?
It beats leaving this case open on the books. I get out of here.
Just getting up?
No. I heard the news this morning. I decided to celebrate. I went back to bed.
How could you sleep at a time like this?
Who said anything about sleeping, Mickey?
Well, I'm glad I didn't disturb you earlier.
Yeah, Mickey. I'm glad you didn't, too. Bye, baby. Here, take your coffee. Where's the suitcase?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Want some coffee? Did you hear me, Frankie?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you, Mickey. And I really think you better have a cup of coffee. Yeah.
You know, you can't trust anybody anymore, Frankie. I mean, there's no values. No word of honor. Nothing counts, you know?
So it seems. How did you lose control?
Everything got out of control. I mean, I think even the guys that were doing the job lost control.
Come on, Nick, you don't believe that crap?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Neither do I.
You know, Frankie, there were FBI guys outside staking it.
and we had to go outside and snatch him. And there's gonna be all hell to pay, and you're gonna have to deal with the Bureau yourself.
You mean I got to put up with all this crap? I don't get any money either.
All I know was everything was going down as smooth as glass. And then all of a sudden, before I knew it, there were cops coming from every direction. I still don't know who tipped them off.
The guys you sent in with the safecrackers. What do they tell you happened?
They never wore any of my guys along with them because they didn't want the outsiders interfering.
Jesus Christ, you're a dummy. I was beginning to suspect that maybe you had something to do with this missing money. By the hell, that would take brains, and you got none. You look at me like you expect to replace me someday. Jesus, what a joke that is.
I'm gonna get this fucking creep that I got to do the job.
Forget him. What he's gonna do now is cause us trouble. No, it was Tucker. He smelled something. I thought he went for that layover too easy. No, the president did this to me, that slimy faggot. I'm gonna snap that son of a bitch like a scallion. I made him, Mickey, and I'm gonna break him.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. He's gonna slip up. Sooner or later, he's gonna have to slip up because he's a loser. And when he does, when he makes his one mistake, I'm gonna be on him. I'm gonna be a goddamn monkey on his back. He's never gonna get rid of me. I'm gonna use the newspapers, the Congress, and networks. I'm gonna run that son of a bitch out of the White House. That silly shit is gonna crawl out of Washington on his hands and knees.
I guess you've already heard about the robbery at the hotel last night, sir.
That hotel is the biggest cheaters joint in New York. Can you imagine all those Scarsdale jerks humping away upstairs while somebody downstairs was ripping them off? Those jerks. When I started working in New York, I used to take contracts over to the Savoy Hotel to get them signed. I'd watch those jackasses pretend to read the contract. They couldn't understand them. Their brains were mud from too much humping. I could get them to sign anything. How'd it go? Did Boda come through on schedule?
He kept his end of the bargain, sir. Yes.
Damn well better if he knows what's good for him. Don, what are we going to do about Kruger? Can't we shut him up? Well, he's been out now, what, 10 days? He's already giving interviews on penal reform.
The restriction he signed concerns only union activities, sir.
We know what that means. He's keeping himself in the public eye. I'm getting sick of Kruger. Take a look at the fine print. Maybe there's somewhere we can put a lid on him.
Yes, sir.
Boda didn't give you any trouble, did he?
No, sir.
What did Corky have to say?
I didn't see him, sir.
You were supposed to deliver the money to Corky, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't tell me that lard head is snuck off again to Palm Beach. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Get me Corky.
I was at the Savoy Hotel last night, sir.
Yeah? In the re-election committee suite. Not you too. Won't old Don taste a little piece of the strange, eh? Wait till I tell Corky. He always thought you were a little AC/DC.
By the time I got the money last night, it was too late to make the last shuttle flight to Washington, sir.
The money
was in the vault at the hotel.
They got it?
They got it.
But the police, no. The news said everything was recovered, all the jewels, everything.
Everything they think is missing. Everything except your money. I wasn't in a position to file a claim, sir.
They set you up, Don, I know it. Those sons of bitches set you up, and they're back in New York laughing their asses off. Bet me, at the President of the United States. Well, let them have their little laugh. Let them think they beat me. But I've got 4 more years in this chair. 4 more years. And we'll see who has the last laugh. As for Kruger, he's the one who started all this. We're going to put that Kraut where he belongs. You get that done. We'll see who laughs last. And you, Don, how did you let them do this to me? What were you doing? Where the hell were you while I was getting screwed?
Bless the thieves and the bandits. Bless their hearts so small. Save your breath, don't you damn them to hell. You can't do nothing worse than they do to themselves. Bless them all. There's people out there making it hard to have faith in this world. There's people out there doing their best to get more than their share. And now the fuse has touched the powder, and the match is to the fuse. And the man who lights the fire leaves no clue. There's people out there setting their sights on that big piece of change. There's people out there breaking the law to stay out of the cage. Someone's backed into a corner. Someone's neck is on the line. And the man without connections does the time. That's the thieves and the bandits. That's their hearts so strong. Save your breath, don't you dare them to hell. You can't do nothing worse than they do to themselves. Bless them all. Bless them all. Bless them all. Bless them all.